February 15th. Oh, I'm under the bird feeder and there's Robin up there. Oh, he just disappeared. It's windy. I hope it's not in the microphone. Oh, there's the bird feeder right there. Anyways, I'm just planting some pots that we brought that have snowdrops and daffodils in them and various other self-seeded wildflowers or weeds. And I got this one in. The soil here is really nice. I'm in the bed under the leylandi. This big pot I want to put in here, and see, this is what I'm up against. I find these gigantic rocks. That is so big and slippery. It's from the wall, which is right here. So, and I think they also used to maybe have rocks around this bed. So I think I'm going to find a lot more under the ground, but so I'm just going to pry it out somehow, roll it over to here and just kind of leave it for now. But yeah, finding different rocks. I got this one out. So I'm just going to continue. Just want to get a few things done before all the rain comes. Just had a little coffee break with Gary. So I thought in case I didn't take a picture, I'll quick show where I'm at right now. Look at the huge stone I got here. It's so gigantic. So I think I straightened this a bit more. And if I look along here, oh, where am I going? There. It's hard to see the screen. I want to have a straight line coming from that end rock there, coming here and then curving in. Makes the bed pretty big, but that's all right. We don't walk under there anyways, just to feed the birds, and we could put some stepping stones. So I'm going to dig some more holes and get some more of our daffodils in here. Yeah. All right, back to work. I'm cold from taking a break. Gotta get busy again. Well, the flower bed has just given birth to yet another gigantic rock. It's huge. Oh, God. I had to kind of pry it out and kind of roll it up. I'm getting a lot of exercise, that's for sure. Okay, now I found it because I felt that one I planted was still a bit too high. It was sticking up, so I thought, okay, I'll dig it out. It was very easy. There was a rock under it, and I thought, oh, okay. Might as well get them out now. At least the soil is quite nice. It's been worked before. It's beautiful soil. So I'm going to get that planted, and we'll see what other things we find. Good Lord. I'm digging away. There's more rocks, obviously, under here, trying to connect this. Do you want to see what I just found? Okay. I didn't know what it was because it's stained kind of reddish brown, but look at it's a skull. God. There's a hole in the head. Is that from my pick, or is that where it got shot? Is that from a fox? Is that a dog? They did used to own dogs here. Wow, look at those fangs. My God. Oh. And it's like reddish. Don't know if that's from being in the ground or what. There's another piece here. I think this is the bottom jawbone, and there might be roots in it. God, I'm not sure. I won't touch it with my bare hands because you can get things from handling a skull unless it's been cleaned properly. Oh, look at that. Kind of a horrible find in the garden. Jeepers, I hope they didn't bury dogs here. Oh, Okay, well, I'm going to set that aside. We did have a skull over here that I did find in this area before. I'm going to show you. Let me make sure the camera's not blurry. There we go. I think I was drinking or something. Okay, I'm going to set this one here on the rock. Now here's one. I threw a brick and it did break it, which is kind of a shame. It's a big... Look at this one. Was that the bottom? I can't remember, but it broke. Okay, it broke here. Can you see this one? That's not a dog. What is that? I know goats don't have teeth in the front. What is that? Is that from a deer? Anybody know? Here's the front teeth. It has a blank spot there. I can't point with my finger because I'm holding the phone, obviously. I think... Oh gosh, I know this was connected before and I broke it, so how was it? Ah, there it is. Okay, it's like that. It's quite long. Okay. I think the eye orb was somewhere in here. Oh gosh, I'm going to put it up on this rock. Kind of like an animal graveyard. Jeez. But this one, I mean, look at the brown color too. Isn't it odd? It's been under the soil a long time. I'll just leave it. Let's see if I find anything else. Let me get the other piece. Maybe once... Where is it? Oh, maybe once it gets cleaned up. Right here. It's either a chunk of wood or it's part of this. I think it's a root, but I'm just going to put it over here for now. Get it later when it's dried out. Oh, wow. The bed is growing. I'll just look here. I'm sorry if I'm moving too fast and making it dizzy. So it's coming out. And if I stand here, where that clump of grass is right there, the big stone at the end is where it ends. And so it does look like this is the natural way to curve it. It's quite a big bed. But that just means this front edge will be hit with a lot of sun and we can do a lot of nice flowers, maybe some herbs. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to do some more. And let's see, hope I don't find any more skulls. Ugh. Well, I'm starting to expose the stone. It is gigantic. It goes all the way under here and it goes under the grass. I don't know how far out. It's a beautiful stone though. It's flat. So it would make either a great kind of stepping stone or a seat. I want to do some little stone seats around the garden. Yeah, okay, so I've got to keep going. Okay. I think I've gotten all the edges clear. Let's see how big this is. I'm ready to pry it up, but I'm nervous. I don't want there to be a skeleton of a dog under here or a fox or whatever that was. It's either a dog or a fox. Okay, well, I just have to pry it up and see. It's not very deep, but they might have used it to cover it. Oh. All right, I got to turn off the camera and we'll see. Okay. Danger over. No skeleton. There wasn't anything, but there was this nice piece of blue and white china, which I'm always picking up. saving. I've got a couple in my pocket that I found in here. A simple white piece that looks like bone china, real thin. And this one, I've got dirty gloves. This one has an interesting pattern on it. I think I might have some more of that inside. And this absolutely amazingly huge dock root. Huge. Look at this. I couldn't get it all, honestly. But what I think is so cool is the brilliant color. I think they might use dock root for a dye, a natural dye. That would be interesting to look up. Not something I'm going to get into, but I think the young dock roots might be edible. Don't quote me on that, because I really don't know. Kind of like carrots, but not really. Okay, got my gigantic stone out. It's about 2 feet long. It's really big. I kind of flipped it out. I have to be careful of my back, but if I'm careful, I'm getting lots of good exercise for it. Okay, I'm going to try to fill this hole back in and make some sense of this line I'm doing here. Well, I hope I don't find any more stuff, because I want to get done here and I have to keep stopping. But I found a piece of the lower jawbone. Okay. Look at that. Yeah. It's quite some choppers. And these two pieces, I think they're from a backbone or shoulder blade, because I don't know, this wasn't a really big animal, and that looks too big for a backbone, so maybe it's, oh, here, they're both like that. But you see how maybe they would, I don't know, go together. I have seen things like this on a backbone of a dead sheep thing. I'll have to see. I'll have to ask Gary what he thinks. And some more bits of pottery and glass. All right, I'll try to get this couple of rocks in line here just to mark where I'm headed here. Okay, you guys. Well, I think that I have discovered the very old path. Okay. Can you see? Now that big one came from right there, right under that actually. Look at how nice these are fit together. These are gigantic stones, and they have been here a long time. Just having a really quick peek at the garden. Now this garden is a bit of a mess because we're still figuring out where things will go, and we pretty much just dug it all last year. Got some old kale here. Could use with a bit of protection from the wind. And some beets that I left. I'm going to step over the fence. But what I can... Whoa, I almost fell over. These are onion sets that I planted in the fall. Let's see, are these the red ones? I don't know if it says on here. Nope, that's for the beets. Well, I've got it written down. So I've got onions here. And then here is where I planted the elephant garlic. And I never saw anything, but now I can see it. They look like daffodils. Look, let me see if I can see it on my screen. There's one. There's another. That's another one. Look. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I can see another one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I know where they're planted. 4, 5. There should be a number 6 down here. Oh, I'm really excited that they're finally showing. I was a little worried because all the onions looked okay, but these weren't doing anything. Now there's onions here too. They don't look quite as spiffy as the other onions. think these are the white ones on this side. Oh, no, they're the red ones. Can you see one's been pulled up? Must be from a bird. Look at that. Oh, let's get that poor little guy back down in there. It'll probably still be okay. It had roots on it. The birds will pluck at them. So far, I don't seem to get much damage in the way of birds. But I did leave some beets that were tiny, late planted seedlings, or seeds, and I started. And they've been there all winter, so I'm hoping that they'll do okay. This kind of stuff, I've got to pull up these beets. These are just our old beets from last year. Hanger-oners. Detroit Red, I think they were. They did quite well. Anyways, there's a few in here. A few little tiny beets. Let's see, it says golden. So this will be the yellow kind. I've never had before. And these are, there's a couple of leeks there that I actually transplanted because they were in the wrong place. That part of the garden, definitely a work in progress. Putting cardboard down, but there are some really big, persistent dock roots in there, really big ones. So I need to dig them out first, then put the cardboard down. It is full of rocks, but for now, I just want to use this area for maybe things with shallow roots, maybe even just to put like protected shelters for low growing things, maybe greens, maybe do the kale in here. Can you hear that? That's Robin singing. Oh, he sounds nice. Hello, Robin. Anyways, I'm just babbling on and on. I don't want to go inside. Oh, look at that. I think I should sit out here later with a coffee, even though my hands are freezing. All right, well, I'm going to go up front and check on those plants. Well, I'm back outside after a little lunch. I don't know, I just really wanted to get out here and do some more things before all this rain and wind comes. So I'm out in the orchard. There's the little bed there. And it is a bit breezy here. But I'm just going to really quick dig some holes. This is the dirt we dug out of the apple tree here. This is Adam's pearmain. And the dirt got thrown here. There's a lot of rocks. And I'm going to be planting just some pots of things that are semi-wild or actually wildflowers. And I'll be sprinkling some poppy seeds and other wildflower seeds on this bare dirt. And we'll just have to keep an eye on it, try to keep the grass and docks from coming on here. So I've got this little pot ready to go in. And there's quite an assortment in here. We have a foxglove, self-seeded. This one I think is groundsel. I think that's what you call it. It's got little yellow flowers. It's not a very nice wildflower, but I might just leave it because it is something wild. And this is Lychnus, which is not a wildflower. Very easy to identify these because they're that silvery green. These guys they grow along the ground, and I've got to identify what they are. You see, there's like, I don't know if it's a rhizome, but they seem to go along these roots under the ground and grow. That could be a baby nipplewort. I need to learn what nipplewort looks like when it's young. But I had an old tag in here that said scabiosa. If there is a scabiosa in, these are the old stems. If there is one here, I really hope it comes. I don't know. I don't see anything. It looks like it could be dead, but we'll just plant it and see, because if anything, I don't mind if all this other stuff grows, especially the foxglove digitalis. So that's going to go in that hole right there. And I've got another pot there that has definitely sweet rocket in it, one of our favorites. And there's the feverfew I planted the other day, and there's some snowdrops in that little one. So we'll get them all in. A couple of daffodils are popping up in here. There's some planted all around the base of that. So I'm going to try to get this done.